Hey guys, welcome back. As promised, this is the bonus video. I have decided that because I am not having as much time to concentrate on doing the YouTubing anymore because of studies, because of working, I am not spending as much time talking to you guys as I like, and sometimes I get quite behind with the stories. So I'm going to, once a week, do a bonus video where I concentrate purely on one article or one storyline that has come out. It means that we can touch base more often and you guys can get together in the comment section. I've seen loads of you making lovely friendships. So I just thought it's a great way to keep us all in regular contact. Now, this video is purely centred around Harry and Meghan being photographed with their children trick-or-treating for Halloween. Maybe. It might be them, it might not. Hear me out. So it was pretty obvious with the King and Queen in Kenya and Catherine and William having several engagements and then going up to Scotland as well, that they were going to drop something. And what better than to involve their children, which will of course guarantee extra coverage. Now, the newspapers have not picked up the photographs, whether they are not willing to play the game anymore, or it's a trick to set people up where they can then sue that their privacy has been invaded. Now, if you imagine Harry and Meghan going out trick-or-treating with their children, you would envision something like this, wouldn't you? They're all in fancy dress costumes. It would be lots of fun. This is not them. This is an AI image made up and created by none other than the royal rogue. It's very, very clever and very, very flattering. Now, this is the actual photograph that dropped, yes, and this was dropped by a random mum who was just out trick-or-treating with her own little tiger cub, and she just managed to capture them from behind. She knew it was Harry and Meghan. There's no one else around in the streets. There's no security, no Halloween decorations, no other parents running around with their children that are high on sugar crack, as it were, charging about. There was a clear shot of the backs of them all perfectly lined up. If you looked up contrived in the dictionary, this would be the photograph. They're at the same perfect distance back. They're all perfectly lined up so you can see that it is the four of them. Now, what makes this all the more suspicious is, aside from everything I've just said, is the fact that they've tagged on their Instagram post Sussex Royal. Sussex Royal is the defunct website that Harry and Meghan had when they were working members of the royal family. They were not allowed to keep it or to use it for commercial deals as part of them leaving and the Sandringham Summit. Mind you, it's not as if they've actually stuck to anything else that was laid out in a Sandringham Summit, hence why Harry got in trouble and his pocket money eventually got cut. But the fact that this random mum out with her child manages to capture a photograph, decides to post it on her Instagram account and tag Sussex Royal, knowing what Sussex Royal is. Sorry, unless you're someone that follows this, you're a squaddy, you wouldn't even think to tag Sussex Royal because it's something that was really old when they were part of the royal family. But by tagging it, it guarantees that the squaddies will pick up the picture, they will flood it across social media, and also the media will be aware of it. So again, you're thinking, yeah, this is typical, this is set up, it's exactly like their holiday shot. You remember where they are on a place where billionaires go to holiday away from millionaires. And apparently the other only billionaire that was around that morning decided they were going to take a picture, one single picture of Harry and Meghan, and sell it to the dailymail.com. As you do. That's what rich people do to each other. Like I said in the last video, much like a Spice Girl selling stories on a D-list, practically unknown cable TV actress. It doesn't make sense. But as I said, this is very typical of Meghan's modus operandi because we have seen so many photographs of them from behind. Meghan has done it. I think it's her style choice. She likes it. Maybe it's sending a message, but this is very much in keeping with Meghan's style. As I said, it's very suspicious that there's no one around, no Halloween decorations. And more importantly, they're out and their children are not in Halloween costumes. The little boy from behind looks exactly like Archie here when he was running about on footage from Netflix, which again makes it a little bit suspicious for me. Meghan, as we know, in flat shoes is a lot shorter than Harry. She has also lost a lot of weight. Now, this is not me body shaming. I don't agree with it, as most of you know that have followed me for a long time. Meghan is now incredibly petite and she's got no booty. She has got no junk in the trunk. She's got no bottom. And this lady, not being offensive, but she does. This is facts. And I can't help but feel when you scroll in on the picture, when you zoom in on the picture, she's holding the little girl, which is obviously meant to be baby Lily or toddler Lily now. Now, when you think this photograph of Meghan carrying Lily on her hip, which was released in Netflix last year, which must have been taken the year previously, it obviously wasn't a recent picture. So she was quite heavy and a large little girl then. But Meghan is somehow carrying her. The child has not got its arm round her neck, and it looks like the child is levitating. Meghan is not supporting the child's weight on her hip at all, and it's almost like someone has wrapped a child up in a blanket or a dolly for lightweight and is carrying it. Now, again, this is not me using conspiracy theories. This, again, is just something that I am taking from looking at this photograph. It looks very bizarre. Harry is wearing his grey polo shirt that Harry is famed for. They've both got baseball caps on. Given the fact that they're so terrified for their security and being recognised, they're constantly surrounded by big, burly Chris Sanchez, you know, keeping the people back from them. Why are they not in fancy dress costumes? Why have they got their faces uncovered and that of their children? Surely Halloween would give them the perfect opportunity, like they bragged about before when they first started dating, when they went out with Marcus Anderson and Princess Eugenie, when they were in Canada. It was their last time that they could go out and have a normal life before being discovered. Halloween's the perfect time. Parents could go around wearing masks, the children can be covered up, they could just go out like a normal family and no one would bat an eyelid. So why are none of them in fancy dress costumes? Why is Archie's face, bearing in mind I'm judging from the back here, unless he's got a Jason mask on that we can't see at the front, but why is Archie's face in full view with them wearing baseball caps, which covers absolutely nothing? If anything, it would draw more attention to them, the fact their children are not trick-or-treating in costumes. It opens up the opportunity for passers-by to take photographs and to sell the photographs, unsolicited photographs, to various media outlets, or like this lady, posts it on her Instagram account. There are no other photographs that were released or taken by anybody around Montecito of the couple either, just this one back shot. Now, everyone has been saying that, you know, they've released this photograph because it obviously coincides with taking attention away, which it didn't, of Catherine and William and, of course, the King and Queen. It also shows that they are together and it stops the naysayers and it shows them doing something normal and family related. They're actually out with their children. But what if it's not them? Seriously, yes, it fits Meghan's MO, as I said, the fact that it's contrived, it's set up, it's too perfect, it's perfectly arranged. But what happens if that is actually a family in Montecito that came up with the idea for a Halloween costume to go out as the couple that are never spotted with their children in Montecito? Is this, in fact, just one of the best fancy dress costumes that was perfect for a family of 4 or a family of 3 to go out in? So that is my thoughts of the day for the bonus video. Do you think it's actually just another sad set-up PR attempt to try and get attention on Harry and Meghan, or to show that they're together playing happy families? Or this is just, honestly, there is a family right now in Montecito laughing their bottoms off about the fact that they managed to fool the world, and Harry and Meghan are staying quiet because it's done them a favour to make them look like that they were, in fact, out playing happy families, doing normal stuff on Halloween. So I'm going to leave you to chew over that one, and I will be back with you with the next big video, which will be coming to you on Saturday. So take care for now, guys. Happy Friday. Bye.